All right, as we complete another Masters tournament, first major in the year is in the books, and we have a chance to look back on some rulings from this past weekend's Masters tournament. One of the most notable rulings from the weekend occurred with our eventual champion, Scottie Scheffler. Happened during the third round on his final hole of the day. Scottie pulled his drive left into the bushes on number 18. He ended up in this spot here, and as we can see, it's not a very good spot. So what's eventually going to happen is he's going to declare this ball unplayable. The first of many rulings in this particular situation happens with Rule 19. Rule 19.1 allows this player to declare that ball unplayable, and Rule 19.3 is going to have him lay out some options here. Stroke and distance is going to take Scottie back to the tee in this scenario. Back on the lines, unfortunately, going to push him further in the bushes. So what Scottie Scheffler ends up doing in this scenario is taking his lateral relief as his third option for an unplayable ball. So once we've established that his ball is going to be unplayable, he's going to proceed with lateral relief. We're going to jump ahead and we jump into a few other things that occur in this scenario. We can see Scottie Scheffler laying out his 2 club lengths for his lateral relief there. One of the first things is he's going to ask the rules official is, can he probe for tree roots under that area? And the answer is yes. There's an interpretation in 8.1a allows him to probe for tree roots to see if there's anything under the surface there that may cause injury to the player. So he's allowed to do that. He probed for those trees, those tree roots. The next thing he asks the rules official here is, can he remove loose impediments in his relief area? The answer again is yes. Anywhere on the golf course we can remove loose impediments. That pine straw is considered a loose impediment. But what Scottie Scheffler has to be careful with here is in removing those loose impediments as he's doing there, he can't remove any loose dirt or soil because that would trigger the general penalty under Rule 8.1a. So he's got to be careful there with removing those loose impediments not to pick up any clumps of loose sand or soil. The only other restriction on loose impediments is when a ball is to be replaced in an area. Then we can't remove loose impediments, but in this scenario, Scottie Scheffler is dropping that ball, so he's good to go there. The last couple parts of this scenario here, we can see Scottie Scheffler is pulling a new ball out of his bag. When we're taking relief, whether it's free or penalty, we're allowed to substitute a ball. There's Scottie Scheffler's first drop, rolls out of the relief area. Second drop occurs in the same thing, and now where he just pointed is going to be the point where he places that ball within the relief area to get it back in play. You can see he's having a hard time getting the ball to stay at rest there, so he's going to try and go just behind that point. That ball's at rest. It looks like it's still within the relief area of those 2 club lengths. The ball's back in play, and he's finished taking his unplayable ball relief. So you can see that something as simple as an unplayable ball in the bush, we just unfolded 5 potential things out of the rule book there that happened within that one scenario. So whether something looks simple on TV, once you start diving into the layers of the rules, it can get vastly more complicated very quickly.